YouTube family, what is up? Happy Friday. So today we are bringing it back, the live cold call role play. I think I got Lucy, one of my students, jump on, and we're going to start off and we're going to start pounding the phone. So we're going to either do a cold call role play, or maybe you have some lead, you have some that you want to call. Okay, hop on live with me, but I'm going to give my students, all right, I'm going to give my students the priority. Lucy.
Hello.
Love
Khang,
seeing you,
how are you
Lucy.
doing?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
All
How are you
right.
doing
So, Lucy,
today?
what do you want to do? You want to do a cold call role play, or do you have some lead that we can call?
Yeah, I have a lead I want to call.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay, let's do it.
I believe this could be it. I had a few questions before that I
Cool.
didn't know. So this property, I estimate the ARV as 400, but I think I kind of messed up the numbers, and I think it's around 360.
Okay, it's okay. Got it.
And rehab, it's between 40 to 50,000
Okay,
dollars.
so let's just say 50. Okay.
And there is some gaps between what the seller is saying and between what appears in the appraisal, county appraisal.
Okay.
He's saying square footage is 3,000, where appraisal saying 1,800.
Okay.
And he's saying there is a 4-bed, 3-bath, appraisal saying 3-bed, 2-bath.
Okay.
So that's what I think messed up with my ARV.
Okay. So
yeah.
So hold on. So Lucy, so basically everything he told you is bigger than what the county say, right?
Correct.
So has he done some renovation?
He said he did.
Okay, so he must have bought it at 1,800 square feet, Lucy, and must have done a renovation. So he must have do some add-on.
Yeah.
So basically what he tells you is probably true.
Okay.
So if what he said is true, so does that mean the ARV is 400,000 then?
Yeah, might be even 420.
Okay, so let's just be conservative. Just go 400,000 for the ARV. So rehab is going to be 50K. And what does he want?
He want 265.
Dang, Lucy. Okay, hold on. 265.
He wanted 285, and yesterday we spoke on the phone. He dropped down to 265, and my number is 220.
So you're gonna call, make another offer, and lock him up right now?
Yeah.
So let me prep you up, Lucy. Okay, so here's what it is. For those of you, if you're gonna call a seller, you need to know your number first before you call. Like, hey, what's the most I can pay, right? And what's I'm willing to walk away with. You must have that in mind. So here's what's going to happen, Lucy. You call, you present the offer, work your magic, negotiate. If he won't drop, Lucy, let's go ahead and accept the 265. Let's lock it up. Let's push this thing out for 300,000, and let's see what we got. That's a $20,000, $30,000 spread. All right. So we're going to lock it up, and then we're going to see what happened. So make your lowball offer. If he doesn't accept, worst case, accept his 265. Let's lock this prop in the contract, Lucy, and then let's move forward and then try to see if we can find a buyer for it.
But how the numbers will work for 265
Correct. Hold on.
Yeah.
I understand. So what you're saying, Lucy. So 265, right, might not seem like it's work, but here's what we're doing, Lucy. It's the seller. What is his motivation?
He's in foreclosure.
Perfect. So there's a lot. So he's in foreclosure. There's a lot of motivation. So is there a mortgage that he has to pay off?
Yeah.
How much is it? How much?
50,000.
Oh gosh, Lucy, you can probably get this thing under contract for. Listen, he either do a deal and walk away with some money in his pocket, or he's gonna walk away with none. So I don't know if you told him that, so he needs to understand that. And when does he have to sell it by?
I don't know.
Okay, so you need to ask him, hey, so when is the auction? When is the foreclosure date?
Yeah.
Because he's in pre-foreclosure, so if he doesn't get his property sold, right, that means it's going to go into foreclosure, and he's done. The bank's going to take it. He's going to walk away with nothing, and tell him, like, he's going to destroy his credit. His credit's going to go boom, boom to zero.
Yeah.
So he'd rather walk away with something than nothing, right? So you need to come in and say, hey, here's what we're providing you, right? And with the amount of work, the amount of rehab, I mean, it's going to be really tight for us, but we're doing the best we can for you, Lucy. But here's where we need to be for this to make it work, for you to walk away with, one, saving your credit. Number two is you're going to walk with a nice amount of cash in your pocket. Okay, so that's what you need to tell the seller and then negotiate from there. But I'm just saying, worst case, ask him when is the foreclosure date, because we need to know the time frame.
Yes.
And I'm just saying, we lock it up. Worst case, Lucy, we lock it up for 265. We'll push it out to the buy for 300,000, and then we'll see what the buyer will say, right? Because now you got a product, you got inventory, you got a product. Now you just want to sell the product, and you want to know now what's my customer is going to say, right? So the buyer's going to come back, Lucy, and let's say we market it for 300,000. The buyer comes back. Buyers will be like, dude, I can't pay you 300,000. Well, then how much can you pay? Well, dude, the most I can do is 250. Okay, so good. So what happened, Lucy, is what we're doing is that we got a motivated seller under contract. Now we got right now we got a product. We're going to try to market the product. Now we got a buyer that comes in and say, hey, I can buy for 250. I can close this thing in a week. Now it's easy for us, right? Now we're in a position where, hey, we got a buyer ready to go. We go back to the seller. Hey, we did our research. We sent a contract out there. Man, Lucy, I want to get, like, we still love the property. We want to get this done for you. But man, at this time, 265 is not going to work. Like, do you have rooms to move down on your price a little bit for us to get this done? So a lot of times, Lucy, if you built a rapport along the way and the seller already, going along with you for the next week or 2 weeks, they'll be like, dude, I don't want to start all over again. So they'll be like, okay, so what's the new deal? You'll be like, well, we can't do 265, but would you do 240? Or would you do 235? Right? Yeah. Because now we got to buy for 250. And if we can get the sell down to 240, you still make a $10,000 wholesale fee versus you get nothing.
Yeah.
All right, Lucy, call the seller up. Let's go.
And one last thing, I know his pain point is that he's been already in Novation, because I saw the listed was fail in 2024. And he said that he's not really believe, because he had already in the past people putting EMD and then backing off. Sure. So this is his pain point where he don't believe me. So I sent him to the mail, our title company website, and nice. I had proof of funds that I showed him.
I like that.
He didn't reply yet, but maybe you can tell me something I can tell him about it.
Okay, so basically he got burned by someone put his property in a contract and trying to novate it. Yeah. Okay, so back in 2024.
Yes.
Do you know when, Lucy?
Yes, it's
when?
in.
And how much was it listed for?
Well, listed in September 2024 for 335. Then 2 months after that, dropped the price to 299,000, and after another month, dropped down for 285.
Okay, and that's in September, October.
September, yeah, November, December.
Okay. So you're going to position him and you're going to be like, well, I'm going to be like, well, I mean, Lucy, here's where it's at. You either take a shot with us, and I can tell, like nobody can guarantee you, right? Until this thing go to close.
Yeah.
But 99% of the time, Lucy, once we settle on a deal, we get it done, right? So now you provide the seller with the confidence. We're going to use the title company to close on this. Both parties protected. We have a time frame, Lucy. We got to meet. So you either take a chance with me. I'm taking a chance with you, right? So that's how you want to position. You'll be like, hey, if you want to take a chance with me, I'll take a chance with you. I mean, your price is really high for us to make it work, but I think I can get it done for you, Lucy. But if you can give me X amount of time, right? Let's get this done. Let's get this moving forward. Let's get this out of your way and get some money in your pocket, save your credit, and move on. Okay. So basically, that's how you position. It's just like that. Hey, you want to take a shot? Take a shot with me. I'm willing to gamble with you. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I love it. Honestly, Lucy have the best attitude, man. That's a winner attitude. Let's do it. She's like, let's go. Okay. So make sure you mute me, Lucy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. Here we're gonna go.
Okay, I muted you.
So for those of you who don't know, Lucy's one of my students in the academy. So hopefully this will be her first deal right here. She's a beast. Her and her partner, both beasts. Here we go. This is what it's all about, guys. You make it to the top, and then you try and bring everybody from the bottom up with you. Come on, pick up, baby. Lucy. I don't know if Lucy's nervous at all. She's a stone cold.
Hey, this is Dave. Please leave your name.
Okay, I'll call again.
Yep. I mean, Lucy already know it. You got to call twice. You got to call 3 times. Here we go. Let's go, baby. Make something happen. Let's make something happen in this life. Vinny, what up? What up, Vinny? On a $2-3 million deal, it got to be at least a 6-figure wholesale fee, man. Got to be at least 100K.
Hey, this is Dave. Please leave your.
All right. So,
Okay.
Lucy. So, I'm gonna kick you off. I'm gonna bring someone else on, and then continue. Shoot him a text message. Call him, and once he's on the phone, just raise your hand, and I'll bring you on. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm gonna remove you. I'm gonna bring Julie. Is it Julie or June? I can't. What up? Hello. This is another student of mine. Hello. 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 Oh, come on, man. Shit, bro. Okay, going once, going twice. All right, done. Okay, well, whoever it is, they're not willing to get on. So now I'm gonna push it out to the public. Who wants to go live? Who wants to jump on a cold call role play? Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Okay, let's rock and roll. Or you have a lead you want to call. Julie, I was just talking to you. You got off already. Okay. John. What up, John? John, head over to my YouTube, dude. So there's a link, guy. Click on the link. Come and join me. All right. Julie, come on live. Okay. Okay. No one wanted to jump on. Okay. Well, John. Okay, John. Okay, hold on. We got it. Hello? Oh, God. Hello? Oh, God. All right. No. Oh, shit. Do you guys see what I'm seeing? I'm seeing that everybody want to jump on, but then for some reason, Julie?
Hey, Khang, how are you?
Good. Happy Friday. So how do I
Happy
pronounce
Friday.
it?
Jules. I just go by Jules. Hey, pleasure
Yeah,
to
Jules.
meet you, sir.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, but I something came up with my kids. So
Okay, no
you guys are gonna be hearing a lot of kids in the background, and I don't want that. That's unprofessional.
Okay.
I apologize.
Not a problem. Not a
Yes,
problem.
as much as I wanted to be on this call, I'm excited to meet you, sir, and I wanted to do this role play. However, mom life, okay, I'm gonna be honest.
understand.
I have 5 boys, okay?
Hey.
I'm in it to win it. I want to get that money just like you do.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Next one, okay?
Yes.
All right. Well, okay, so we got John. What up, John?
Hey man, how you been?
Good, John. Can you turn on your camera, man?
Yes, I can.
All right, John.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, good, man.
How
Hey.
are you? Good.
Okay, hold on, dude. Do you have some lead you want to call, or you want to do a cold call role play?
We can do a call role play right now. My partner's actually talking to all of my leads.
Your partner's talking to all your leads.
My partner's talking to my leads.
So basically, he's the one who filter and qualify the lead?
Yeah. So me and him work together, and then we just take turns calling people.
Okay.
And then yeah.
Okay, so how long have you guys been in the game?
About we've known about wholesaling for a while, but we started like about a month and a half ago.
Okay, so you know wholesaling for a while. So
Yeah.
what was holding you back?
From starting,
Yeah.
I guess just not knowing how to get buyers. I feel like getting properties is pretty easy. You just make a bunch of calls, but finding buyers is probably the hardest thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So John, so what's holding you back is you like, hey, if I getting a property under contract is easy for me, but then once I got under contract, my problem is I can't find a buyer, and that's what's holding you back, bro.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, dude. So for those of you, if you're going through the same mindset where you be like, hey man, it's easy for me to get a deal, but I'm afraid I can't find the buyer, and then I'll be stuck with the deal, dude. It's already wrong. If you find the deal, bro, there's plenty of people out there, dude, that will buy it from you within days, bro. Within days.
Yeah.
So you're telling me it's easy to get a deal under contract.
Yeah.
So then let me ask you, how many deals have you done already?
We had one.
You close on it yet?
No, we didn't close on it yet. We're very close to closing, but yeah.
Wait. Okay, so you got one under contract, right?
Yeah.
So seller and you have already signed a purchase and sale contract.
Yeah.
Okay. When did you get under contract?
It was on Monday.
Okay, so Monday, and where have you tried to market it to find a buyer?
We've been looking on Craigslist, see if anybody's advertising themselves as buyers. Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about
Facebook,
it.
that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you haven't found a buyer yet.
We have one.
Okay.
He's just making sure the property is good for him.
He's okay. Has he gone out and do the inspection yet?
He did. So yeah, he did went to go do the inspection. But he hasn't let us know yet.
Okay, so this tells me, dude, this buyer is not moving quick enough. So the problem is never depend on just one buyer.
Yeah,
you got to continue to market the hell out of that deal.
Yeah.
So beside going on Craigslist looking for the buyer, have you tried to post the deal on Craigslist?
No, we haven't, but that's something that we're looking into to definitely market the deal.
Okay, bro. It's not that is something we're looking into. It's like, hey, let me text my partner right now. Like, dude, a lot of you, bro, you need to take massive action.
Yeah.
Okay? All you do is you just dragging your damn feet, dude. So right now, dude, text your partner and say, hey, let's post that deal on Facebook Marketplace. Let's post that deal on Craigslist. Okay? Let's call some local realtor in the area and see if they got any buyers. Dude, you got to be, a lot of people think, oh man, if I just get a property under contract and the buyer will come. No, dude, you still got, getting a property under contract is only 50% of the work. Okay? The other 50%, you still got to hustle and find the buyers, man. But if the deal is right, the buyer will come.
Yeah.
But you got to be proactive, bro. There is a bunch of Facebook group that you need to go in and you need to freaking market your deal on there. Also, too, is you need to join your local RIA, market your deal on there as well. Or if you want to JV the deal, dude, you can email it over to me. My team will help you find the buyer for the deal.
I'm definitely interested in that, yeah.
Yeah, dude, hold on a second. Let me, here's the email, dude. Send it over to jvdeals@wtmfam.com. You got it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let me help you analyze the deal. Let's even see if it's a deal. Because you said it's easy. So what's the ARV?
ARV is about 135.
Okay, 135. How much is going to cost to rehab it?
Rehab is about, let me get my notes. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, I want all of you to understand, like when you get a deal under contract, the buyer just not just going to come. You still got to mark the dang thing. Even if you have a good product, the product is not going to sell itself. You have to freaking hustle and sell the product. So if you have a good product, but you can't get any attention, nobody's going to know about your product. Agree or disagree? So even if you master something, right? Even if you're so good at something, but nobody knows you, dude, how are they going to do business with you?
Yeah.
Right? That's why somebody, dude, they don't need to sing so good, but they got so much attention, all of a sudden they became number one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
hold on. 135 ARV. What's the rehab?
Rehab is about 75K full renovation.
Okay, and then how much you got under contract for?
70.
7.
It's a duplex.
Okay, hold on. Wait. 135 ARV. If you got a rehab is 75K. And if I'm gonna buy for 70K and I'm the buyer, I'm gonna pay all the closing costs, all the fees, which means I'll be in this damn thing for 140, 145. So, bro, like I'll be paying more than what the market value is for the property. So why is it a deal? John, you still here, bro? He's like, I'm done, bro. John. John's like, dude, I'm done. You guys, a lot of times I see new real estate investors don't know what a deal is. That's why I'm helping you analyze the deal. Like John is like, dude, I'm done, bro. I just want to do a cold call role play. And this guy is trying to talk about my deal. Bro, but you need to understand what's a deal and what's not a deal. So even though you got this property in the contract, I'm not saying that it's not a deal. I'm just saying now you're going to market out. If you got it for $70K, what are you trying to market it out for? What, are you trying to make $2,000 on this deal? Come on, man. Shit, bro. John's like, he left. You know? So even if you're trying to make $5,000, you're going to market for $75K. I need to put $75K in rehab. So I'm in it for like $150. But I can go buy one that's already renovated for $135. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? If I can go buy a duplex in that area, already been renovated for $135 because I'm paying market value, why would I buy your for $75K and put another $75K in and spend the next 3 months to rehab the property, and then now I pay more than what the property's worth? Come on, man. Shit, bro. But John, if you're still watching, dude, don't get discouraged. All right? Don't get discouraged, man. Send the deal over. Okay, send the deal over, and let's just see if we can market and find a buyer that actually give us a price and see if we can renegotiate. All right? Make sense, bro? So don't get discouraged, man. But what you guys need to do is you need to understand, you need to know what's a deal, what's not a deal first. Okay? Because otherwise, if you don't know, dude, you continue to put property in a contract that's not a deal, and you're going to end up ruining your reputation. Because every deal you send out, people are being like, come on, man, shit, bro. Not you again, John. Not John again, right? They'll look at your email. They're like, oh, damn, John again. John, 135, 150. All right. Make sense? Okay. Let's move on to the next one. A lot of time, guys, I like the wife tells me all the time, Khang, you just repeating yourself too much, bro. All right. So I'll try not to. All right. You ready? Hello? Hello? Okay, Juice. I thought she was ready. Mr. MC, nope, nobody's ready. John's punching air right now. John, don't punch air, bro. Okay? Let's rock and roll, okay? But John just got off. He's like, I'm done, bro. Okay, what's going on? Juice, are you ready? Juice, are you ready? No, she's not ready. Okay, well, she's not ready. Who else want to jump on a cold call role play? All right? Who else want to jump on? Yeah, he can't handle it. Can't handle the heat, bro. It's okay, guys. When I first started, man, I got so much property on the contract. Okay? And I soon figured out, dude, listen, you need to learn how to play the game, or you're going to be played by the game. Okay? It's okay. You're new into the game. It's okay. All right? We all been there. I'm not laughing at you, John. I'm laughing with you, bro. We're just having fun. And I hope you don't take it personal, dude. Because if you do take it personal, bro, dude, don't be a snowflake. Okay? Snowflake ain't gonna make it in the real world, all right? Lucy, is he on?
No, he didn't answer, but I have something else.
Yes.
So this guy, ARV is 220.
Hold on. Okay. ARV 220. Yep.
It's a single family, but it has HOA. It's like in a community.
Sure.
And now it's his bookstore, and he wants 175.
Okay.
It's vacant, and he's just storage his books there. He's not that motivated, but I feel we had like a good connection. We've been calling each other. I've been calling him for like 5 times.
So Lucy, let me ask you. To me, when I look at, so a lot of times you guys need to understand this. There will be some seller that will tell you, oh, I don't need to sell the property. And you're like, oh, seller's not motivated. But let me tell you what's the real motivation. The real motivation, guys, is in the numbers. It's in the price. Yeah. So this tells me, Lucy, he is motivated to sell. Or at least it's reasonable. Because if it's worth $220, He only won 175. What is that? That's already a 220 minus 175. That's a $45,000 off already. So to me, when I look at this, I say, dude, this right here could be someone that I can turn this into a deal. Like, how many people you guys talk to that said, oh man, my house is in pre-foreclosure, or hey, I'm getting divorced, or hey, I just inherited the property and I want to get rid of it. And all of a sudden you ask them, so how much you want? And they want more or retail value for the property. How many of you have gone into that situation where they have so much reason to sell, but they ask for almost retail value or even more for their property? Okay, guys? So look at numbers. The numbers don't lie. Lucy, have you made him an offer yet?
No.
Okay. What are you planning to offer him now?
Our number is 110 or 120. I'll start with 110.
Lock it up. Let's go. You guys, all I gotta say, boys, why are you letting the woman taking over, man? Come on here and show the girls how it's done. All right, it's making me look real bad right now. So make sure you mute me, Lucy.
Yeah.
All right, boys, dude, we gotta come in. We gotta represent. You letting the girl showing you how it's done. Come on, man. Shit, bro. I would never let that happen. I'm a very competitive, but man, dude, I would never let any chicks beat me at anything, bro. Just saying, I'm that kind of competitor. You do day trade, and I don't. Most day trader, dude, not 99% don't make any money. Just an FYI. They might show you they made on a trade, but they probably lose more on another trade than they make. You can never, dude, gamblers never get rich. Ask me how I know. All right? Just like meme coin. All right? Just like meme coins, man. You win on one trade, and all of a sudden, bam, you lose on another trade. That takes all your profit and more. Okay? Gamblers never wins, dude. You got to build a high income skills that you can depend on, right? Those are just hobbies. Like if you want to day trade as a hobby, great. If you want to trade me as a hobby, I think that's fine too. Like I do it as a hobby, but dude, I've lost so much money in it.
Call rejected.
Call him again. How many times have you called him already, Lucy?
Twice.
Okay, so shoot him a text and then raise your hand and I'll try to bring you back on again, okay? Okay, we got somebody else who want to jump on. What up, bro?
What's up, man?
Hey, are you going to come on? Are you going to represent for the boys and show them how it's done or what, dude? No pressure, though.
Dude, I got to represent for the whole company. I do door to door.
Hey, let's go, baby. So you want to do a cold call role play or you have some leads that you want to call?
No leads. I used to do wholesale real estate like a year ago. And basically I've just been doing door to door since, but I'm trying to get back into real estate.
Damn. Okay. So you were in wholesaling real estate a year ago. Did you close any deal?
I closed one and I actually getting paid tomorrow. Funny enough, actually.
Wait, so you got in wholesaling real estate a year ago.
Yeah.
You closed one deal.
Yeah. And
how much did you make from it?
Well, we were supposed to make 10K, but it moved down to 5K because I know the realtor, so I
sure
sold. So it's only
okay. So, yeah. Got it. So after you closed that deal, then why didn't you continue, but you stopped?
Yeah, so I heard about like door to door with like solar panels and
solar, yeah.
So there's like good money in it if you can get good, right?
Yeah.
So well, I know there's money in both, but I was thinking, let me get some capital and then get back in.
I see. Got it. So you've been doing door to door solar, for a year now, right?
Yeah, coming up on a year because it was last June when we closed that deal, and in July I started. So it's almost coming up to a year.
Okay. So, and how much have you made already?
Oh man, you're going from my pockets now. So.
Hey, you know what, man? I always love to know how much people make, man.
So in commissions this year, it was 100K. So
damn, good for you, bro. Good for you.
It was
So, dude, no, bro, good for you, man. Congrats. So now you want to transfer. It's okay. So now you just want to wholesale as like a part-time or second stream of income, right?
Yeah, because Sundays we have days off, and so I was
Mm.
thinking of cold calling on Sundays, you know, because people are gonna be home. They're
Yep.
let's for door to door, and I've been working pretty much 7 days straight for like, damn, since I guess July. Now that I think about it, you know,
Hey,
door to door.
I love it, man. I love it. Hustler. Okay, let's rock and roll, baby. You ready?
Yeah. So just so I know what we're doing, is this like I'm role playing with you? You're the guy on the other end calling about his property. Is that how it
Yep.
works?
So yeah. So basically, dude, so basically, I'm the seller. You're the buyer. Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
Hello. Who's this?
Hey man, I was taking a look at the property records for, it says here 123 Lane. You don't happen to be the owner of that, do you?
I am. What's this about?
Yeah, we were reaching out in regards to, I guess some of the newer, you know, sell your homes pretty quickly program. And I noticed your thing was here, going to foreclosure soon. I'm not sure what you were planning on do with it. Like what was the route you were planning on taking?
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, I'm not in pre-foreclosure. Nobody is gonna come and take my property away. Okay.
No, I totally agree with you, sir. We're not here to take your property. The only reason we ask is because I know sometimes, you know, people can inherit the property. Did that happen with you? You just inherited it, or what's the situation with it?
Well, I mean, no. I mean, listen. I mean, like, I was behind like 1 or 2 payment on it, and right now we're in the process talking to the bank. I'm trying to get everything catch up here, and this thing should be done and over with within like the next few months. Okay.
Gotcha. And how long ago did you guys, I guess, miss those payments?
Hey, listen. You know what? This is none of you guys' business. Okay.
Totally
Why don't
agree.
you?
Totally agree with you, man.
Why don't you take my number off your list and don't call me anymore?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put it here in the notes. They do require us to just put like a full report on what was it particularly. Just it's my manager, man. He makes me do this. Just like reasons why, so that way I can explain how the call went.
Okay, I mean, like, so you're calling me for what? Like to list my property? I'm not looking to list my property.
Of course, man. You know, we're not trying to list anybody's property. The reason we're calling is just to see if you could be a potential candidate for the program, where we can help, you know, sell your home within 30 to 60 days potentially. And my manager just requires me to do a full report on how the call went, so I can write that up. So I was just wondering what was some of the issues you had.
Well, I mean, okay. I mean, listen, I am not looking to list my property. So you're saying you're looking to sell my property for me? Like, I already have a realtor that I'm going to go with if that's the route that I choose.
Gotcha. Most people tend to have a realtor. That's very, very common, sir, for people to have their own realtor. Problem with a lot of realtors, I don't know if you know, is they don't sell a lot of houses. Most of them don't. You know, it's like 5% of them are making all the money. You know, how much experience does this realtor have with real estate?
Well, I mean, I've known this realtor for like 10 years. All right. And he is a good friend of mine.
Gotcha. And, you know, assuming he's like a friend, he'd want you to get the best deal on the property, right?
Well, absolutely. I mean, that's the only way that I would sell.
Exactly. And, you know, if I ever have a friend, I want to make sure they get the best price and the best value for their property. You know, right now I see you have it listed about 200K. Is that what you were hoping to get?
I mean, it's either that or more.
Gotcha. If there was, you know, like a potential way to, you know, speed up the sell just so it's not inconvenient to you guys, do you think that would be appealing to you?
I mean, listen, I mean, let's stop with the all talk. So what is your guys' offer?
Yeah, so what we offer is basically allowing any of the property owners on our list here on the county and seeing if we can get their house sold for them quickly and get cash that's worth, you know, something, so they can walk away with something that makes it worth for their while. I know you said 200K, but if we could take care of closing costs for you and we could find, you know, not saying we could, but we have a list of buyers, so we could potentially, you know, see where they would sit on your property. I know it's a 3-bed, 2-bath. I mean, those are pretty valuable nowadays, wouldn't you say?
Well, I mean, listen, I know what my property's worth. So are you guys coming in to buy my property, or are you going to try to help me sell my property? Because I don't need help selling my property. I mean, if you guys want to buy my property, make me a cash offer.
Okay. Give me like 30 seconds real quick. I'm going to pull up right here and see what our funds are available for this. Just give me 1 second.
Okay. So the thing is, I was a little confused on the call. And I'm confused because you keep on saying, let us help you sell the property. But if it's already listed, then why would I need your help to sell my property?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, dude, we come in and we act as a buyer.
Okay.
Right. So I would come in. I'll be like, hey, listen, I know you had it listed right. I know you had it listed right here.
Yeah.
But how much are you paying in closing costs and all the fees? What if we were to pay all of that for you? And what if we can get this thing closed in the next 30 to 45 days or sooner for you? Right.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's urgency to the call.
Yeah, correct, dude. So basically, what you do is you need to come in, not saying, hey, let's help you sell your property, but hey, we're here looking to buy 1 or 2 more houses in the next 30 to 60 days. I was just curious to see if you might consider a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the beginning, I'll be, and I think at the beginning I mentioned something like, well, you know what? I think I don't recall, but at the beginning, I'll be like, so what do you guys do?
Yeah.
Right? And then I think the pitch is a little off. And I wouldn't I wouldn't talk about, hey, I see that you're in pre-foreclosure.
Yeah.
Right? I would act like I don't know. And then I built the rapport. And then I'll ask them, hey, so beside getting the right price, because it seemed like it's very important to you, because you mentioned that you're not going to sell unless you get the right price, which I agree with you. Like, I wouldn't sell my property if someone called me and make me a lowball offer. So if the price is right, I'll sell, which means I know it's the same way it goes to you. But beside the price, Mr. Seller, what is another reason that you would consider selling? Okay, why don't we start from there? Okay,
Thanks.
I'll give you one more chance. Let's start over where I'll say, well, listen, currently right now, we're behind on some payments. And I just got to sell this property in, as soon as possible.
I mean, if we could potentially do a 30 to 60 day cash offer with no obligations, do you think that would you guys be open to that?
I mean, yeah, the sooner the better.
Perfect. And I'm not saying we could do this, but if we could potentially, adding closing costs and all, everything else, and just leave your property as is condition, do you think you could come off the 200K at all? I mean, what's the best you could do for us?
Listen, I have some wiggle room.
Okay. Are we talking like, just ballpark it, I guess? What would you say?
I mean, I told you I want 200,000 for it.
Yeah, we got a little bit of room. So I would say, if we could do, let's say, 120 and close within the next 30 days, is that something you think you might be interested in?
I'll probably have to talk to the wife about it and then give you a call back. Is that okay?
Perfect, man. You talk to your wife, I'll talk to mine, and then we can talk to each other while they're talking to each other. And, we'll go from there. Does that sound like a plan?
Sound like a plan to me. All
right. So this is what we'll do. Let's do a 120 offer, and let's just see if we can get this closed quickly for you. And
hey, listen, like I said, I need to talk to the wife about it. I don't know if she's going to agree or not, but let me talk to the wife about it, and then let me call you back tomorrow, okay?
Okay, not a problem. Just before I let you go, so I know kind of what to expect for the call, if you could get like the cash offer and close quickly, do you think your wife would be okay with that?
I like I said, I would have to talk to the wife, and see if she's okay. So, dude, here's how I would handle it, okay?
Okay, go
so,
ahead.
Dude, so what I would do, bro, is I would just pull the elephant out of the closet. So, I'm sorry, how do I pronounce your name, bro?
Alejandro.
So, Alejandro, I'll be like, Alejandro, listen, I have talked to so many homeowners, and every single time when they tell me that, I can almost guarantee that the wife is probably not going to be happy with the price that I just offer you. I can almost guarantee you that, okay? So why don't we just get straight to the point, Alejandro? All right? you know your wife more than I do. All right. So I'm
Yeah.
sure you guys probably already talked about it, right?
Yeah.
Of what price you guys would sell it for. So why don't we get straight to the point, Alejandro? Where do you think what we would need to be in price for we to move forward and the wife will be happy and get this done? Dude, that's how I would do, bro.
Nice. Yeah.
That's how I would come in, and that's how I would close. Hope that helps, bro. All right. I want to bring other people on, so not too much time. But dude, a lot of time when they say that, dude, just be straight up. Be like, dude, I already know it's not a deal. Just like the call yesterday. So if you didn't listen to the call yesterday, uncut, unedited, straight up raw. Oh, let me show you. TikTok family, if you want to join me, head over to YouTube. I'm going to turn off my TikTok. I'm going to show you guys proof of the contract that we just got back from the seller yesterday on the call. He signed. Now we're going to market the deal out to our buyer, and we're going to try to make $20,000 on that one phone call. Let me show you, okay? So TikTok family, I got to get off. Okay? Hold on a second. Watch this, okay? Let me pull up my email. Okay, we just got the prop in the contract. Viewing the document. Let me show you the proof. But I got to block out some stuff. Oh, shit. Okay, here it is. All right. Here's the contract that was just signed by the seller yesterday. Okay, I hope you can see it. Okay, there we go. That's it. Okay, $20,000. Like, he said the same thing. He's like, his wife was right there. He's like, yeah, I mean, like, let me talk to the wife about it. And then, bam. That's how you overcome it and then lock the seller up on the contract, baby. Like, you are, like, when they said that they got to talk to the wife, you already know the numbers are already wrong. And so why not just say, hey, the price, you already not happy with the price. All right. Who else want to jump on? Who else have a lead they want to call? Let me see if any one of my students want to jump on. Okay. Beside Lucy, let me see if there's anybody else want to jump on. No, nobody wants to. Elsie John. Okay. You talk to your wife and I'll talk to my wife. Keep it, Alejandro, keeping it going. You talk to my wife, I talk to my wife. Why don't we let each other's wife talk to each other, okay? Why don't we let the wifey dictates what we're going to buy this property for? Would that work for you, Alejandro? All right, you talk. Hey, let's find a day where you bring your wife on, I'll bring my wife on, and let's have them chat, all right? And let's put our faith in the wifey decision. Now, dude, it comes to the wifey, who's the better negotiator? Juice, are you still there? You got to turn on your mic. Oh, she's in her closet now. She really want to do this. I love it. Hello? Okay, nope. She's not ready. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. Hold on. She's back. I still can't hear you. Still can't hear.
Okay. For me.
Yes, I can hear you. I'm so excited. This is how bad you want it. I love it.
I've been trying all morning just to get into this call. This is how excited I am.
I love it.
5 boys. Guys, I am so excited to be on this call. However, I just started, Khang. Like a couple of days ago, I signed up for this opportunity and I'm in the process of learning everything. Okay. I know it's going to take some time, but I have that passion in learning something.
I love it.
Okay. I'm here to take the risk for the
I
team.
love it. You know what? I can feel your passion already. And I love the whatever attitude you got right now. This is, dude, I need you guys to understand. This is what winners are made of. Okay? It doesn't matter where we start, guys. What matters is where we end up. All right? Okay. Are you ready? So you want to do a cold call role play, right?
I've never done role play, none of that. Okay? I'm brand new. I'm going to shoot my shot. Okay? Hit me in the head today so I can learn something. Okay, you got it. I'm going to start off easy and let's just see how you take it. So hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Jules. I work with a investor and I'm here to see if you're willing to sell your home.
Yeah, I'm not looking to list my house right now. Thank you.
Is there any way that we can help you with down the road? You may be
okay, stop.
Okay.
So right here, because you sound like you're a real estate agent, right?
Okay.
So right here, when they say, hey, I'm not looking to list, that's perfect because we're not looking to list your property. We're actually looking to buy your property. We're looking to make you a cash offer on your property. Does that sound like something you're interested in? Okay. So you need to let them know right away. We're not looking to list. I'm not a real estate agent.
Okay.
Okay. I am here to actually make you a cash offer on your property.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. So what's your offer?
Right now, I'm looking at your property right now, or honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing right now, but I'm here to learn something.
No. It's okay. So let's continue.
Okay.
So I'll be like, okay, so you guys are looking to buy the house. So what's your offer?
Right now, we're trying to give you, a smooth transitions as much as possible. If you're looking to sell it, I don't know.
Oh, if I get the right price, then yes, I'll sell it.
Okay. What do you think about transitioning to not, doing any work at all, or, we'll take it as it is, and then we'll pay everything, pretty much your down payments or whatever.
Okay, so Juice, here, so right now, one is that you're all over the place, which is fine. I love this because it reminds me of me when 12 years ago, I sound worse than you. So, have you actually taken a look at the script yet?
I've looked at it earlier, not too long ago, honestly.
Okay, good. Okay, so I want you to
go back.
Do you have the script in front of you?
I don't. No, I don't.
Okay. So I want you to look at the script. I want you to review it. I want you to actually practice it because, because right now you're all over the place. So it's hard for me to actually give you any kind of a tip, because when I say, well, I would sell if the price is right, then you should come back and say, oh, that's perfect. Right?
Yeah.
So before I can make you a cash offer on it, I just want to know, am I catching a good time? Right? So you want to ask them, is it a good time for us to chat for a few minutes? Great. And then we come in, we built a rapport. I'll be like, hey, Juice, how's your Friday going? You'll be like, da, 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 da. And then you continue to build the rapport, and then you ask for motivation. Right?
Awesome. Okay. Awesome.
Okay,
I will go back and rewatch that scripts and stuff. I appreciate
you. Got it. Okay. You got it. Hey, go get the script, come back, and I'll bring you back on again. There we go. Lucy, you want to jump back or so, Lucy?
Still no answer. I can pull up something else, but
pull up something else.
Okay, let's try.
Yep, calling somebody.
I have a old lady. She's very impatient, but she's in foreclosure.
Okay.
I couldn't get her answered for all of the questions, because sometimes she gets impatient and just want to hang up the phone.
Sure.
So I think I need to be more straightforward. Yep. Go straight to the questions.
Yep.
And
call her up.
Yeah.
Call her up. I love it. Lucy's like, dude, I want to get somebody on the phone. I like her attitude, man. Like, you guys gotta understand, like, these are the type of students that's in my academy. It's the doer. They don't give an F of what's going on, just like me, man. So people say you attract who you are. Holy shit. This is me when I was 12 years ago. Right? I would go and call people and just start talking, not knowing what to say. Right? And you got to fail forward. You learn from your mistake. She is the salvage. Just rock and roll. Like, hey, I got to get somebody on the phone here. Okay. It's the doer attitude, man. It's the winner attitude. I love it.
I think I have something else. It's better. It was a husband and wife. Okay. We were talking and we were already negotiate about something that's more solid. And then they said the wife need to think about it. The same situation you just spoke earlier.
Okay.
I offered 213, and then they said you need to think about it. ARV is, let me see, ARV 500.
Damn. Okay, I want you guys to understand. Lucy is truly salvage. Property's worth 500,000. She's offered them less than 50% off. Okay, so Lucy, what is the seller asking price?
They want 387.
Okay, so you guys went back and forth. Haven't settled on a price yet. Okay, let me show you how high you can go. So what's the rehab cost on this?
Let me see. Sorry about that.
No problem. I think a lot of times too is most wholesaler, fail too is because they're afraid to make their offer. Like the seller tell them price, they'll be like, okay, and then they'll be like, okay, let me think about it. They are the one who said, oh, let me think about it, because they're too afraid to make the lowball offer, right?
So estimate rehab between 20 to 30.
Okay, so let's just say minus 30K. So Lucy, so 345. So right now, Lucy, what I'm using is I'm using a 25% off. So I went 500,000 minus 25% because I want to see if we can offer the seller higher and still make this work. Now we're at 375 minus, you said 30,000 rehab, which means the investor would buy this for 345, Lucy. So now, Lucy, I think if you can get the seller to offer him now, come up from your 213, even up to 300, let's just say 345, and we just want to make 25,000. Lucy, you can go as high as 320.
320.
Yes, you can go as high as 320. So call the seller up, and dude, now the seller's going to feel like he's winning because you went from 213 to like, hey, let's do 250, 275. Hey, now you're getting me up to 300,000, Mr. Seller. And once again, max 320. Call him up.
Okay. I'm going to do the wife thing that you just said.
Hey, let's go. And I want all of you to understand, if you're not embarrassed about your offer's not low enough, and you can always go higher. You can always go higher. Okay? Always goes higher. So don't be embarrassed. Make the offer. So let's see. Lucy's anxious. I can feel that she will get a prop and a contract very, very soon. Like, it's just around the corner. The action that she's taking, right? I can feel it already. While sitting here waiting patiently.
Hello.
Hi, Scott. This is Lucy. How are you doing today?
Good. Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I wanted to talk to you about the property that we talked the other day.
Okay, I'm sorry. I turned the TV off there. You want to talk about the property?
Correct.
Or my house?
Yeah, the property that we were talking in Marietta Island, Florida. The house. Okay. Yeah, I was talking with your wife, Lucille.
Well, hang on now. The house or the unimproved land?
The house.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were talking the other day, and you were saying you want 387, and then I gave you my offer, and you said you need to think about it with the wife and a little bit to talk about it. So I want to value your time and my time. I want to value it as well. And I know when you say that you need to talk about it with your wife, it's probably the price isn't right. So
first of all, I want to stop you there real quick. Back when we first talked, when we spoke, I wanted 498 is what I asked. Then you came back when you were talking to my wife, you said, I think it was 487, which was never ever talked about back then prior. So you've backed off, I don't know, 15,000 or so. And then now you're saying that I wanted 387?
I think I messed up the numbers because of your mortgage that has been left. So I was calculating the net amount that you will have in your pocket after everything is said and done. That's the confusion.
But let me stop you real quick. Like this is why like the first or second time I spoke with you.
Yeah.
How much do you want in your pocket? I'm a mechanic. Believe me, when it comes to numbers, I'll run circles around you all day long, upside down and sideways, okay? So when you come in and you start playing with numbers, and you say, I'll give you 300,000, say, and then you pay your mortgage out of that, now you're talking $200,000. Now, see, that's why when you mentioned that before, I said, okay, we'll call you, don't call me. And then that was the end of that. Okay, so you're playing with numbers. If you would play with the numbers I gave you and not try to change them and then try to inject, well, how much do you want in your pocket? I know I have to pay my mortgage off. That's not your responsibility. That's mine. All I care is what you give me.
Okay,
Period.
we can do it that way. It was an honest mistake. Let's do it the other way. I'm sorry about that.
Well, it's confusing as heck, but I understand you're a salesman, and that's what you want to do. That's your intention. But I just want to know, you can't blow smoke up my back end. I'm a mathematician. I'm a mechanical engineer. I've done this all my life. So when I saw all that happening, I'm thinking, and my wife got pretty irate when we spoke later. She said, "What's she doing?" I said, "Playing with numbers. She's a salesman. She's just trying to get us to give it to them for as cheap as they can get it." If I was you, I'd probably try the same thing, but you just run up against somebody who knows math. So anyway, just so you know.
So let's do that. So we're not talking about the mortgage anymore. This is on you. I'm not calculating that way. I don't want you to feel confused, or you're going to feel somehow not comfortable with that. So let's do that again. What's your offer about the property?
Well, after that thing, my wife and I that's not serious. So we'll press on and just wait. I'll turn it over to a realtor before I do something like that. $100,000 of difference right off the bat, and then it was by 15,000 lower than that. So at any rate, I started at 490. Well, I know I'm not going to get 490 or 498 or whatever it was a start. I know I'm not going to get that. But if you want to start somewhere reasonable, I'll engage in debate and go back and forth with you. But it's like I told my wife, I said, if someone comes in and just lowballs you, that's just somebody wanting to get for nothing. And that's fine. At this stage of the game, I'm not up against the wall yet. So
yeah. So you said 490 is not a reasonable number. I agree with that. What's your reasonable number you want to start with?
Well, excuse me. Let me talk to my wife, and then and I'll come back. Is this number a good number to text you at?
Yeah.
747-363-9316.
Yeah, it's a great number. But Scott, let's be honest. I know when you say you need to talk to your wife, the reason is that the number isn't right. So let's make something that can work for you and for us. Give me a good number that can work, and let's make it happen.
Well, that's what I'm going to get from my wife.
Yeah.
I'm going to see how low she wants to go, if she wants to move at all off that price at all. But again, she's the signatory on the price. So, okay. And if I can't come down to where reasonable, hey, it's a dead end,
Yeah.
Press on. Go to your next person. That's not a problem with me. I got no problem. I built the house. I know what it's worth, and so I'm not going to turn around and give it away. So besides, I have people that want to rent this from me. They want to work at the Space Center. Well, in fact, recently had one call about a person, and then I've also got people that would do a second, want me to hold a mortgage, but it's starting at like $300,000 and something like that. See, I could negotiate that and then hold the note for the rest. But I'd only do that for very, very special people that I would know. So, but anyway,
I got it, Scott.
Call you back. I'll zip a message out to her right now.
So first of all, that sounds great. Let me know when is a good time to call you back, and I'm ready to move forward with that with you and give you a higher price for that. And we both understand 490 is a bit high. Give me a number we can work with, and I'm ready to move forward with you. Let me know when is a good time for me to call you back.
Well, no. Today is Friday. Tomorrow, I got my doctor's appointment in Palm Beach Gardens down there. Excuse me. Next Wednesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday. So can you give me the weekend?
Yeah, I'll call you Monday. Let's say 1 o'clock Eastern time.
1 o'clock, I'll put it in my phone.
So I wanted to remind you, we are buying your house as is. We can pick a date of your choice. I remember you have this job offer. So whenever you feel like it's the right time for you to move out, this will be the time that will work for you. No realtor commission. You don't need to take money out of your pocket to make this house as retail again. And all we need from you on Monday at 1 o'clock is you will have a number that we can work for you and for the wife. We'll make her happy, and me and you. and we can move forward.
Okay. Let me have to probably end up having a couple conversations over the weekend, and then I'll expect to hear from you then on 1 o'clock on Monday. I'll put that into my calendar on my phone.
Great. I'll shoot you a text. I'll call you back on Monday. Thank you, Scott.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. He got upset.
Lucy, dude, Lucy, you are a salvage. You are a beast. Okay, so let me give you some feedback, Lucy, on the next call. But I think you handled it really, really well. Right? You're very calm. You didn't argue back. You didn't fight back. I think you handled really, really well. And I think since you are a girl, I think it also really benefits you because he doesn't want to come off like an ass, obviously, right? So as a girl, I think it's really beneficial. So here's a couple of things that I want to give you a tip on. So when a seller comes back like that, so you acknowledge, which is great. You're like, hey, I understand, yada, yada. And then just let the seller know, hey, also another reason I'm calling you back is because we're willing to pay you. We're willing to go higher on our price. Right. So that's one thing you need them to understand. Like, the other one, yes, after we've done some research, it does seem a little bit low. Right. I'm not going to lie. It does seem very low. Right. So I want to let you know that we are willing to move higher, much higher. Just let them know that much higher on our price. So that's the one thing, right? Because you want to keep their attention on the phone. The next thing is he said, hey, I want to chat with my wife, and you'd be like, and you came back, you handled that. And he said, yeah, well, that's why I need to talk to my wife. Perfect. Right. Because right now it's not like you guys are 10,000 apart, Lucy, or 20,000 apart that you need an answer right away. You guys are like $100,000 apart. So which means, it's so far apart in price that give him the time to talk about it. Give him the time to think about it because he's now in that position where he needs that. So I would have been like, okay, not a problem. Scott, chat with your wife about it. I apologize for all the miscommunications, for all the numbers. And I truly apologize for that, right? Be apologetic to him. And then I'll be like, hey, Scott, I'll call you back on Monday. Chat with the wife. Hope you have a great weekend. I'll touch base on Monday. Hopefully we can work something out, Scott. And then now, Lucy, you also want to push the seller away. You'd be like, hey, Scott, hopefully we can work something out. And you said it perfectly. That can make your wife happy, you happy, and us happy as well. But I just want to let you know, Scott, is that if we can't, we can still be friends, right? Right? so as a girl, you want to throw that in, and you're going to make him laugh. You'll be like, Scott, and I want to let you know that if we can't make the deal work, not a problem. Just hope that we can still be friends. Boom. And call him back on Monday. All right, Lucy? So keep this. But what's good is that if you have made him a lowball offer like that, Lucy, and he's still on the phone talking to you, I'm telling you that there is something here that you can possibly make this happen. And you offer him 215, you're going to come up to like that 300,000 to 320, I think. And he's willing. Dude, I think there's something here. All right, Lucy?
All right.
So keep us posted on here, okay? Keep us posted on this deal, all right? So, anyways, you guys need to recognize that. When you made a low ball offer and the seller's still on the phone trying to talk and still talking to you, there got to be motivation. Like, there got to be motivation. If there's no motivation, there's no way in hell that guy would have still be on the phone with you. All right? So need to know that. Johnny said you did. Lucy did good. No, Lucy did. She handled it really well. She was calm, fearless. She wasn't like, oh my gosh, okay. A lot of times, a lot of you, what happened is that when a seller come back so aggressive, you kind of lose track of your thoughts. You're like, oh my gosh. And then you end up, arguing with the seller, or you're fighting with the seller, trying to prove the seller wrong. Never trying to prove the seller wrong. Always acknowledge and agree. Always acknowledge and agree, but then have your point of view, right? Like, Scott, I agree with you. You're the number guys. You know what you're talking about. You know what you're doing, yada, yada, yada. And that's why I'm calling you back, because you know what? We were wrong, right? Just say we were wrong. Our number was low. You were right. So I'm calling you back because we can go much higher on our number. That's it. Okay. Never argue with the seller. Never say that the seller's wrong. Always say, yes, you are right, Mr. Seller. All right. And then trying to see if you guys can come to obviously a fair ground and make it work. So, anyways, guys, I appreciate each and every single one of you that's here. It's been an hour spending the time with you on here. Hopefully that this add a lot of value to you and you guys are getting a lot of value off of this. And if it does, then boom, smash the thumbs up. If you're new to the family, don't be shy. Boom, smash that subscribe button. Until next time, take care and let's go get this money. I'm out. Have a great weekend, guys.